Okay, welcome back to the Sippy Downs and District Community Directory tutorial series. So this is tutorial 3 on how to create a post. So simply come up here to posts. You can also do it from new, select post, and this will open your brand new post page. So you need to just pop in here a title for your post. Now that's really going to be, relative to what you're offering. It could be specials. It could be, your latest offer. Whatever it is that you're offering, pop that up here. And the next section is to come down here into your main media. So this is where you're going to tell people a little bit about what it is that you're putting on offer. So we've got some text here. Now, we've obviously just copy and pasted that in. Now you can see that it's created a title. You've got highlighted text here. Now, when you do a title in here, you can see this little box here. This allows you to set up different styles of headings in your post or in the content of your post. So by keeping it on the line where you're at, it'll come up like this when you've typed. If you want this to be a heading, obviously your primary heading will be heading 1. You might actually pop some content directly below your heading like this, and then you might have a secondary heading here. That is where you can go heading 2, and you can see this is standard publishing format. So this gives people, it makes it easier for potential clients to digest what it is you're sharing with them. Now, once you've filled out your content, it's always good to pop a couple of images in there. That really does keep people's interest. Pop your cursor here into the section where you want the image to be, and then click on Add Media. So what you can do then is you can upload some files. You just click on Upload Files, select Files. That will open a folder on your computer. You can select your images from anywhere. What we'll do here is we'll just pick a couple of random images like this, and we'll click Open. Now what that'll do is that'll upload these images into the website and allow you to select the images that you want in the post. So we'll just wait for those to upload. Okay, so the images have now all uploaded. Now you can see, because we've selected them all together, that there's a tick in each of them. So if we only want to put one image at a time into the post, just select the image that you want to be in the position where your cursor was, and then come down here and click on Insert into Post. Now you can see how this image here has pushed the text down. If you click on the image, you can see here a line left actually wraps the text around your image. Now you can scale the image up or down relative to how you want it to present on the website. Now this text down here is the text that is the title of the image. So we suggest that you come down here and you actually change that text so that it describes the image itself. Okay, now you can then add any more images that you want. Again, pop your cursor where you want the image to be placed, click on Add Media, select the image that you want there, and it will pop it in again. Again, you can scale the image up or down, select how you want the text to actually present itself, and you're ready to move on to the next section. Now you can see here, this is called the SEO, or the search engine optimization. So what this does is it presents to you exactly how the post will look inside Google search. Now what this does is it takes a generic copy of the information that you want up here, but as you can see, it cuts off at a certain point. So what we suggest is that you actually copy a section of your content that really clearly defines what your post is about, and pop in here to edit snippet. Now when you open this, you can actually change exactly what people will find in Google search. It tells you how many characters that you should use. So what you want to do is delete that content until it fits perfectly into this area. And that way people will have a very clear understanding of what your post is about when you publish the post. Now the next thing is you can change your title. We do recommend that you update this. It is good for your search engine optimization. Google looks kindly on a good quality SEO title. So the title of your post was the specials latest in this example. Pop that in here, and then what you can do is add by ABC Business, okay, any other content that you think really defines exactly what your post is about. Now you can see this little green line here. It shows you where the optimum range of text is, and if we move down here, we then come into what's called the focus keyword. Now this is another thing that that search engines use and Google search uses. Now your focus keyword needs to be in your title. Now it can be a combination of words, or it could simply be a single word within your title. Copy that and pop that down here into the focus keyword area. Now there's a whole heap of tips here about how to make sure that search engines are looking kindly on your post. Every time you follow one of these directions, it increases the ability for search engines to rate your content as a high quality. So definitely go through, read through all of these, and try and get as many of these to be green rather than orange or red as possible. It simply means that your information, the content in your post, will have a better chance of being found in search over and above other businesses that aren't taking an interest in this. So the next thing is to scroll down. Now this here is if you are publishing a video, you can simply pop the embed code here directly from YouTube, and that then becomes your featured image, which we'll show you in a moment when you publish to the website. Now the last section here is the auto post function to our social media outlet. So as long as this button here is ticked, your post will publish straight out to the Sippy Downs and District Community Directory Facebook page, all in one process. So your post will be on the website, searchable in Google, and it will also then be available on Facebook, and you can share that to your own page. You can share that out anywhere through the Facebook framework. Now the next step of doing a quality post is then to select some categories. So relative to what your post is about and your content, I'm assuming most of your posts will be under offers and specials. There's a range of businesses and business styles that you can select here. If you can't find the category that you want, simply send us an email and we can add categories for you relative to what you're promoting or what you're doing in your business. Now the next step is to add some quality tags. Now tags are essentially what your post is about. So don't necessarily copy a whole bunch of tags into here and use them generically. Search engines do frown upon that. What you want to do is really put in content here that ties directly in with the post that you've created. So in this instance, we've talked about some training equipment. So you could put in here training equipment, and this is also titled in specials, so you could put specials, and you can keep adding content as much as you want, as many tags as you like, as long as they relate to the content in your post. Now if you are typing something into the tags area that has already been entered by another user, it will bring up some suggestions here. You can simply select those. You can also click on choose from the most used tags, and that brings up a list of different tags that have been used through the website. Relative to how often they're used is the size of the words that you see here. So if you're in Sippy Downs, click on Sippy Downs, you'll see it automatically adds it here. Once you've finished entering these and selecting these, click on add, and it adds all of your tagged words to this post. Now the last thing to do in terms of entering your content is to set a featured image. Now it's really important that you use an image here that is obviously relative to what your post is about, and that does not have a lot of text in it. So you can see here this is an actual a photograph. That is the most preferable content to put in as a featured image, because you'll see in a moment once we publish this that there is already text from the content that you've entered over the top of the image. So if you're adding an image that has writing on it already, it simply won't look good when it's published to the website. Now obviously if you've got products that have writing on them, that's fine. It's really if you have an image that has titled information over it, it's really of no value. You're best to use an image of a photograph that you've taken of your products, or you actually in the middle of providing some services. So select that image, set featured image, and that pops it in here. Now that's the image that will be the first visible when it shares to social media, and it's also the main image that you will see at the top of the website. Now if you want your news, your post to be featured on the website, that means it'll come up in the slider. Click on featured here, that adds that into your tags. Come back up to the top here. Now there's three ways that you can publish. You can publish a post immediately, or you can schedule a post. Now to schedule your post, simply click on edit, select the month, day and time that you want the post to edit, click on OK, and then it will actually change here, and I'll show you for a second. If I make that the 21st and click OK, it'll change this to schedule. If I come back here and I change it to the 20th and OK, it'll simply say publish. So you can actually schedule a couple of posts for the week relative to the publishing account that you have. Click here on schedule, and it will publish your news and events and specials on the day and time that you want them to. So we've basically completed everything here we need to. There's a little bit of a guide here. If you have provided enough content and your SEO is of a high quality, these two Y's here will show up as red, orange in this case, or green if you've done everything perfectly. And it's really best to try and get these as green, because again the search engines certainly look kindly on good quality, well structured content. Now once you've done all of this, you simply click on publish, and your post will publish to the website, and it will automatically then also go straight out to the social media. So to have a look at the post, just come up here. You can see the title of the website. There's visit site. If you right click on your mouse, open link in new tab, you will see that the latest post, which is the one you've just published, comes up at the top of the website, and people are ready to start digesting your content. Here's the recent posts. So that is tutorial 3, how to structure and put together a good quality post. We hope you've got a bit out of that, and come back for the next tutorial in a moment, which will be on how to publish a post from your device once you've downloaded the WordPress app for your Android device or your Apple device. Thanks for watching.